For nearly a year, the ABC 15 investigators have focused on midwife accountability and regulation here in Arizona. Tonight, we've updated our statewide midwife disciplinary database, and we're looking at a new complaint from this couple against a Mesa midwife center. In 2023, Noelle and Dylan Smerzel were expecting their first baby.
We were extremely excited, and I had our son's room all set up, and most excited we've ever been.
They chose Willow Midwife Center for Birth and Wellness in Mesa to deliver baby James.
And I liked the idea of medical freedom and choices and how your care would go.
Noelle says she was past her due date when she was induced at Willow. At about 42 weeks gestation, she said she was in labor for 30 hours.
They wanted me to push, and I was like, well, can you guys check first? And they checked, and there was a lot of meconium, which there had been meconium like throughout the whole time there, but they said there was a lot. And they checked the heart rate, and it was very low, and that's when they made the call to call 911.
At the hospital, Noelle was taken for an emergency C-section, but the couple said baby James's heart had already stopped. He was stillborn.
Because they waited so long and wasted so much time, like, why did they do that? Like, why didn't they just take us there? If we were minutes earlier, we would have a baby right now.
Noelle made a complaint to the Arizona Department of Health Services, which licenses birthing centers and non-nurse midwives. In this email to the ADHS investigator, Noelle said her vital checks were usually done by a birth assistant, not the midwife, and the midwife's cervical checks happened hours apart. There was also meconium present, which can be a sign of fetal distress.
We even asked them, like, should we go to the hospital for some sort of pain mitigation, because she's, like, really struggling. And the midwife told me, she's like, no, you guys are just like overreacting because this is your first child and you don't know what to expect. She's like,
the family was, very diligent about their own health, but what we've seen from the midwives is not that sense of urgency.
Attorney John Kelly points out a recently settled lawsuit where another couple lost their baby after giving birth at Willow in 2023. They had a different midwife. Kelly plans to file a lawsuit on the behalf of the Smerzels. What's the goal here?
I think the goal here, obviously, is to make change in the way that midwives at Willow specifically, but maybe broader, take care of families and really have the state and others take a very hard look about what's happened here.
A spokesperson for Willow Midwife Center for Birth and Wellness says they cannot comment on this case due to health privacy laws, but did say the center is accredited and run by 2 certified nurse midwives with doctorates in the field. She added, for patients who are healthy and low risk, it is an excellent and safe choice. And in 2023, Willow is proud to have assisted in 283 births, less than 1%, far below the national average, required transfer to a hospital for medical needs. ABC 15 has also learned ADHS regulators inspected Willow after complaints in 2023 and 2024, but found no deficiencies with the facility. In response to Noelle's complaint about the 2 ADHS licensed midwives, the state health regulators responded in these letters saying that they were able to substantiate her allegations. But we are still waiting to hear what deficiencies in care were found.
You don't want this to happen to anybody else.
Yeah, I just want something to change.
As they wait for more details on the state investigation, the Smerzels are trying to move forward with plans for a family. Noelle is 7 months pregnant with a little girl. They plan to name her Lily.
There's a lot more hesitancy with, like, if something's wrong or not, like, just second guessing yourself. But we are blessed and happy that we get this opportunity again.
We'll continue to follow this couple's story, and we here at ABC 15 want to be a resource to other families. We created the first ever searchable database of all licensed midwives in Arizona, both the nurses and the non-nurses. You can see their credentials, how long they've been licensed, and discipline records all in one place. I'm Senior Investigator Melissa Blasius, ABC 15, Arizona.